only ways forward. Now that the butcher's dealt with, you and Burke should discuss the plan for Point Verdun. That's right. I'm guessing this is just a conversation, now that I've just learned that these are called conversations, even though they still list them also as missions. Why do I gotta go all the way there? Burke's right here. Why can't I just talk to Burke right here? Instead of driving. All the way. I should probably move them barrels. We don't want to keep all those barrels here. Instead of driving all the way, I guess I'll use this time of when I have to just drive to do a cutscene mission. I'll use that time to make sure I'm gathering these up, since they are more important than I thought. I thought they just showed stuff on the map. I didn't know that they meant that's how I can hire people. Oh, that's in quotes. Hire people. Really just saying you work for me or you die. That's not really the hiring process. Well, not the hiring process I typically would go with. And I'm sure, I think I already said this, the tutorial would have told me that that's how it worked. But I have the tutorial turned off because it interrupts dialogue and conversations. I'm not about that. I usually play games for story, so I don't like my story getting interrupted for nonsense. Which includes tutorials. So this is the distillery. You work for me. I probably wouldn't be saying that about your boss. I mean...
Shoot him!
Again, I'm your boss. Oh, that's the guy I rescued. He's still just running around out here. And they're over here talking about shooting me?
Put a bullet in this cunt!
You see a newspaper standing around here? I gotta check the scores.
I'm guessing it's bugged? Because they're not hostile. Because I think what it essentially did was it just swapped their I don't know what you want to call it, thing. Who am I going to talk to here? Oh, over there. So it's the same NPCs that were already here. Hey, now a sawed off. It's the same NPCs that already kind of were here at this location. It just switched them from ally or enemy to ally. But it didn't really trigger their I don't know what you call it.
I'll not leave thee since the lonely are sleeping. Go sleep there with him.
You already finished with Barbieri?
Barbieri? No. By a long shot. Already told you. Die slow. As for you, show up like Lazarus himself. And I'm thinking to myself, this chalky bastard is either one of the luckiest sons of bitches that's ever lived, or the kind of man that invites rotten damn luck. So goddamn sure it was the latter. I have to admit, I was wrong about you.
You can thank me by calling me by my name.
Aye. Lincoln it is, then. It's funny. Things get taken from us. We convince ourselves we have to go out and inflict the pain on someone else. A little mend what's busted up inside of us. But it doesn't, does it? No.
It done.
Spent my entire goddamn life scratching and clawing at anyone who came along. Even if they were there to help. Look where it fucking got me. It's the sense changing. Only way is forward.
Now that Irish Point is back under your control, I'm gonna need you to bring in as much money as you can. Going after Marcano ain't gonna be cheap.
And I imagine you'll be wanting your cut of the proceeds.
That's right.
Can't say I'm a fan of someone looming over me. But a deal's a deal. I asked Nikki to manage those moonshine runs, but she can't bring them all on her own. That liquor hauls in a fair amount. We'll talk to her. She's around here somewhere if she ain't out quail hunting.
Quail ain't in season.
Oh, for her kind, it's always in season. Yeah. Oh, you'll excuse me. Oh, I have to go to see Mr. Barbieri. He's probably getting a little lonely. Lonely.
Okay, we can give it to Burke.
I don't even bother going there for my meat.
I don't really know the point in this because I don't get options. I can't say don't give it to Burke. I can't say give it to someone else. That might be something that's going to happen later on where I'm going to have to re-choose people.
And fast.
But for now, it just seems like if it's the only choice I have, choose it. And then I have another one of these lieutenant optional missions that I don't know how to do. Oh. Because like this one over here. Nothing's on my map to show me how to do it. Like there are no weed deliveries. I kind of just talk to him And then he said, hey, weed deliveries. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how these little side things work. And I can't look them up because this is a blind playthrough. So I'll figure it out eventually.